Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of His Turn, Her Turn. I would be the His Turn part of that, Paul Bryan, and along with me the car coach, Lauren Fix.
Yes, we are here in very cold, very icy Portland, Maine.
Let's talk about why we're here.
Right, we're driving the 2017 Dodge Challenger GT all-wheel drive.
Exactly.
That almost doesn't make sense.
Well, what defines a pony car or a muscle car?
Well, 2 doors, lots of power, rear-wheel drive. And that'd be like Mustang, Camaro, Challenger.
Not so quick, Grasshopper.
Okay, tell me.
What the people at Dodge discovered is then how many times have so many of you been out there and said, geez, I'd love to have a Camaro, I'd love to have a Mustang, I'd love to have a Challenger, but
been there.
You know what? They just
not in the winter.
No,
they're a ditch magnet, and I can say I had a '76 Camaro as my first car, ditch magnet. Then I went to a '79 Mustang, ditch magnet, and then after that I said, the heck with that, I'm buying myself a truck.
I'm going to synthesize this for everybody.
Yes.
They suck in the snow.
So I think what you do is take this on the track here, show you its capabilities off-road, then we're going to drive it on the road.
Yep.
And on the Portland streets, some are icy covered still, they haven't got to, and there's a lot of really cool roads here. And nice people too.
They are. They're wonderful.
Yes.
Understanding police officers.
Yes. Now I'm going to talk about the tech side and let Paul talk a little bit more about the drivability side. I have always been a huge fan of the Uconnect screen. It is huge. It's got color, it's radio, you name it, including the performance pages in this. Everything is easy to use. I like the nice grippy steering wheel. I love this white interior, if you can see this oyster color and black interior. And typically, I bitch about the seats, but the passenger side has like no adjustments. There's no lumbar, but the seats are super comfortable. I can't tell you how many manufacturers have told us that, but these seats are very, very comfortable. On the driver's side, we've got all the adjustability for the lumbar up and down, and the front and back, it's all power. Controls are easy to use. They're very intuitive. I really, as we drive this car off-road, on-road, and really see its capabilities on literally icy roads. We're driving through sleet, snow, ice, on dry pavement. This vehicle performs, and it's only in that $33,000 range. That's pretty well loaded. That's a pretty good deal. I think they've got a very good competition for the Camaro and the Mustang, who are a lot of fun during the summer, but not so much fun during the winter. Everything about this car is what you would expect in a Challenger, but you could drive this year-round. And when you live in Buffalo and you put winter tires on this thing, you could probably climb a tree and not have to wait for the plow to come down your road. That makes it usable. Gargantuan trunk. I mean, you could probably put golf clubs, or I don't know how many bodies. That would be something maybe Paul can address when he's from Chicago. Did I say that? I'm sorry, people from Chicago. I love Chicago.
The answer to the question for the trunk in Chicagoese is a couple 2 tree bodies. That's what you can fit, which is an actual measurement. Yeah, it's a couple 2 tree you can put in there. I grew up driving rear-wheel drive vehicles sideways, which for me is like the most fun you can have with your shoes on. And I love that. When you drive an old Mustang or a Camaro, or even a new Mustang or a Camaro, and you get into a situation where you shut off all of the Hazarai that they hang on there for traction control, stability control, lane control, your head spins when everything is in there. And so the real joy for me is to be able to get into the car and stick the rear end out, have a good time. This brings a different dynamic to the driving experience, because now you not only have the power going to the rear, but you've also got some assist on the front. So it's a whole different style. Even when I was on the skid pad driving there, you find that you're going to put in less steering correct than you normally would and more throttle. So you're constantly into it, and because the front end is asking for more to pull you around the corner. You don't have to wait for the rear end to come out to correct into it, steer into it, and then go. So it's a different style. So this is like the last vestigial remains of Mercedes or Daimler all-wheel drive technology that's been updated, been re-engineered and everything, but that's where it got its launch. So it feels that way. All of the stuff that she was talking about in terms of the gizmonics on the car are wonderful. The nav system, I think, is great. Everything is placed very, very comfortably for me. They call it the 4-bump steering wheel, and I like that a lot. It's good. This oyster color interior, I couldn't love it more. And I didn't think that I was going to like it with this flying yellow interior, or exterior rather, but it actually works pretty well. There's some great colors.
Matches your cab hat.
It do. All right, Ms. Fix.
Fun, icy little day today.
It was great fun.
Yeah.
So why don't we, as I often say, I'd rather be warm and toasty and comfy
than freezing our tuchuses off outside.
Yeah, I mean, we normally do a close. We normally do a close that's outside, but normally we're in California as well, or Texas.
Yeah, it's kind of icky outside, and if you're thinking I could use a new car, I want all-wheel drive, I don't want to spend the big money.
I can tell that you work for the Weather Channel every now and then because you used a technical weather term.
What might that be?
You said it's icky.
It's icky.
If you find yourself in a situation where you haven't driven in the snow for a long time, go find a school parking lot. Go find a mall lot
with
wherever
no
no telephone poles or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go out, re-educate yourself as to what that car does in those conditions.
In any car.
That
Rear-wheel drive, whatever you
it doesn't
drive.
matter what you drive.
Those skills, you got to keep them sharp.
Yeah. And whether you've been driving as a brand new driver or if you've been doing it for 50 years, then it's still a skill set that you have to hone.
And you forget about it. You really do. So if you want to learn more about what we do, you can go to our Facebook page, His Turn, Her Turn. I'm at Lauren Fix. You can sign up for the free newsletter at laurenfix.com. All forms of social media at Lauren Fix or Car Smarts.
I tweeted the Paul Bryan, and you can also go to Paul Bryan 247. But mainly, you know what? I really want people to subscribe to our His Turn, Her Turn page.
Our fan page.
And our YouTube channel.
For our YouTube. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Love your comments. Make sure to like it, share with your enemies, your friends, family, everyone. Yeah. And remember, even if you're looking at a used car, we have them all the way back. Everything that we've ever done together over the years is there.
So go ahead and check us out if there's something that you're looking at. Odds are, We've
probably driven.
We've probably driven that or have something to say about it. If not, don't be shy about asking
comment,
us as
because we will reply. We reply to every single comment. If you've got a question, we will be happy to help you, and we've been doing that all along.
All right, let's wrap it up from New Hampshire.
Thank you. Back to Portland so we can
eat lobster.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Let's go.
Got me in.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another.
3, 2, 1.
I know that some of you will write in comments, why is Paul being so cavalier as to drink coffee out there while he's doing the opening of the shot? And the answer is, I'm not drinking coffee. The answer is, it's hot mulled cider because it's flipping cold outside. And I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid.
Seriously, Paul, it's not that cold outside. You live in Chicago. I live in Buffalo. Hey, all right, I'll take my gloves off. It's not that cold out. Come sit next to the fire and then drink your cider.